damage, it ravages pages. I painted with patience and framed in my language. Staining arrangements of aimless engagements I made in the basement and labeled as greatness. Facing the paper, erasing the shapes, erasing the faces I place in the same list. Chasing the changes I made to the names and the places I faded and changing the strangers. Ceiling is sagging, castles are cracking like laughter that happened and vanished. Every drip hitting hardwood like a sentence is fractured and backdrafts of chapters abandoned. I'm out on my past in a path full of patterns with moisture dissolved every word that I had to. Ain't trying to echo, the pencil was fragile. My memories bled through the back of the attic. Pipe in the ceiling, we're right off the deep end. It's teething and feeding on demons I'm meeting. Secrets I sealed in the beams and the kneeling. The feelings I'm needing but never believing. Now every quarter's got audio leakage. The house start repeating, the pieces deleted. Like every regret got a faucet attached to it. Tap it and back it up into a sequence. I ever peeling like skin off a sentence. The structure defenses, the mess is relentless. I try to regret that oppressed that I edges. It called to the press in the room I am been in. Heavy reflection distorted and wet. I expected to swear it's a different dimension, but it's just the same room. Learning my lessons and drowning the seconds I left it unmentioned. Water damage, it ravages pages. I painted with patience and framed in my language. Staining arrangements of aimless engagements I made in the basement and labeled as greatness. Facing the paper, erasing the shapes, erasing the faces I place in the same list. Chasing the changes I made to the names and the places I faded and changing the strangers. Now I'm deep in leasing a memory. Every step sends a ripple through everything written. Ink in the carpet like guilt in the conscience. It spreads when I'm walking and thick as the distance. Photos dissolving the moisture and fog of the thoughts that I thought I could lock in a box. And now every frame that I hung on the wall, it just warped into something I lost in the caution. Basement been breathing like it's got a reason to keep me reliving the seasons I've been in. Every drip hidden and different like rhythm and discipline written. And liquid is sinning. I try to repair it, it lasts in the static. The damage attached to the habits I'm in. Like water don't break, it just learns how to wait. Then it changes the shape of the prison. I thought I could name it, contain it, restrain it, but everything painting got faded and shaken. Now I just stand in the stain of the language I made when I framed it and called it creation. Funny how greatness can rot in the basement and still leave a trace of the place that it came in. And every attempt is expands the arrangement until I become what I tried to escape. Then water damage, it ravages pages. I painted with patience and framed in my language. Staining arrangements of aimless engagements I made in the basement and labeled as greatness. Facing the paper, erasing the shapes, erasing the faces I place in the same list. Chasing the changes I made to the names and the places I faded and changing the strangers.